The rain in Spain stays mainly in the...
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.
Well, good morning. Day 15. Walking from Santo Domingo to Belorado, 23 kilometres. Yesterday, we were walking with delight at the big blue skies. Sun was out. It was warm. Whilst walking, we spent some time with an American father and son. The father said to me, he hears that there's some poorer weather coming through. Well, it's wet, it's rainy, it's cold. It's about 4 degrees. It's the start of the day, and we've got 23 kilometres ahead of us. Hopefully the audio is coming through and that the wind, which is coming across the plains, isn't interfering too much, or my wet weather gear, which is sitting pretty snugly around my face. Hopefully that's not irritating the microphone too much. But this will be a testing day, long distance, cold, wet and muddy. Well, about 2.5 kilometres to go today to get into Belorado, this big 23 kilometre day or thereabouts. As I said before, the moment we walked out the front door, we knew we were in for a rainy day. It was cold. I checked the temperature when we started. It was sitting at 4 degrees and raining, and there was a pretty stiff breeze. Now that remained, I'd say, probably till about the 18, 19 kilometre mark, those sorts of conditions. So that's challenging, that's testing. But it's one of those days where you put into that character building column. You know, the distance is always going to be a bit of a challenge. Although we are fitter, the distance is always going to be a challenge, 23 kilometres. That's not to be sneezed at. That's just about 2 city to surfs. But then throw in the wet weather and the cold weather for people from the tropics. Challenging day. Anyway, less than 3 now until we get to Belorado. Still overcast, still cool. Breeze has died off a bit. Hopefully it's not interrupting the audio. But the rain has stopped in the last little while. Just every now and then you pick up a droplet. We did stop early today. First town we came past. In fact, we've walked through a number of towns today and most of them have been very quiet. They've been shut up. But the first town that we went into, we were thinking, do we stop here for a break? It's a bit early. We really should push on further. But we decided that we would take the opportunity when we came across a cafe that was open. So I think after about 90 minutes of walking, we had our first break. And I'm glad we did, because I'm not too sure if we've seen another open cafe. Maybe there's one, yeah. Really not a lot that's been open. And this was lovely, this place. Sherilyn and Chan had the tortilla. I had her baguette with some sort of salami product and chilies on top. In fact, I think she said the chilies, pimento, you know, the thing that those green olives are stuffed with. I was hoping to get some chili heat from them. There really wasn't any, but anyway, it was tasty. And then a hot drink as well. But we certainly needed it. But I think just the distance combined with the weather, a few extra breaks along the way, on the way. So nothing a whole lot to report today. The track has been relatively close to the main road. You've probably heard, here comes another one. Cars or trucks whizzing past. At times, the track has deviated off into the hills a bit, but we haven't been a long way from the main road. We have weaved through a few towns, but the countryside has largely been farming. Really green fields. I'm not too sure what they're farming. Everything is pretty low to the ground. Has been green. It has been hilly. Once again, long hills, just that gradual incline for kilometres. Then you sort of go down the other side and then it starts again. just like walking on the treadmill, setting the incline at a certain level and just leaving it there for hours. That's been the experience today. But every day brings something new, and the Camino, or any really big journey where you're trying to achieve a big challenge, is going to teach you a few things along the way. And today is one of those more testing, more challenging days. And just enjoying what we had yesterday, the sunlight, enjoying what you've got while you've got it, because the next day might be a day full of rain and clouds and cold weather. Anyway, looking forward to a hot drink, a hot shower, and hopefully a warm hotel room tonight.
The rain in Spain stays mainly in the
Step by step through the sun and rain, over mountains, across the plains. WCBH is on the go. Join us as we walk the Camino.